Alrighty guys, I'm up here at the Cumberland Gap and we're going to be hiking up to the Overlook. I am with Jim Hayes, Delmar and his dog, Jimmy Staffey and Randy Neal. This is a beautiful park. About a year and a half ago, the three of us did Sand Cave and White Bluffs, and now we're going to do this end. But this is a really well done park, the entrance. Recreation of Daniel Boone and leading a group over very nice. Alrighty, we're going to get going. We're going to be doing about a 7-mile loop. Should be a lot of fun with some great guys, and it's been a while since I've been out, so I'll look forward to it. Alrighty, gang started up the hill, starting on our little loop trail. For mid-August, this is really good weather. It's probably going to hit high 70s today, so couldn't ask for better this time of year. Looks like we're paralleling the highway. I can still hear sound, but we'll go down so far paralleling the road, then we're going to turn up and go up the mountain. Alright, still walking on the low trail before we turn up the mountain. Been flat so far, but I think we're going to have to start sweating here in a minute. If I didn't mention earlier, this is the Lewis Hollow Trail. Alrighty, going across another bridge. Much as it's rained in this part of the country, it's pretty dry. Looks like we may be walking an old roadbed that might have paralleled the old or the new highway to our right. We've veered away from the highway. I don't hear any more highway sounds. So one thing to keep in mind, first little part of the trail you will hear a lot of noise, but then it quietens down. Now we're walking along an old creek bed, coming upon a clearing up here.
cannon. One where I take a walkway shots now, I go, GoPro, take photo. I'm standing there waiting. Man, ain't even the GoPro. Now here's where we got to climb some.
Yeah, I figured trying to top these mountains, and we've been, what'd that say, 1.5 miles of flat. Man, I figured
Yeah, like
it's steep.
1.6 or something.
Alrighty, we're going to go to the Skylight Cave and then over to Pinnacle Overlook. So about 2.9, and looks like the bears here don't like signs either. Well, we are gaining elevation in a hurry. This is straight up. Straight up. Should be coming to a cave pretty soon, then on to the Overlook. Hope this thing levels out soon. Well, I'm not sure what the other cave was, but I believe this is Lewis Cave. Almost to the top, and I'm telling you, that's probably as strenuous a section I've ever hiked. It's just, once you leave the cutoff to the picnic area, is a continuous climb. Some of it's very steep on rock and wooden steps, so just keep in mind if you want to do this trail, it's a booger the first little bit. Thank goodness, made it to the top. Pinnacle Overlook, 1.9, 1.7 back to the campground where we started. Hensley 9.5 that way. Alright, I'm gonna sit down and wait for the guys. That's worth the hike up here, guys. Pretty amazing. And we're parked just right there, so looks like we can go straight down. Wow, this is really nice. Looking down on Powell Valley. Last time we were here a couple of years ago, myself and Jim and Randy, we were up at White Bluffs and on around to my left, but this is not bad. Again, Powell Valley and nice new road below us going eastward. Far opposite me is the crest of the Smokies, or the Appalachian Mountains. Not necessarily the Smokies, but Appalachians, and one of those places you can just sit here all day. Very nice. Waiting on the guys to catch up and we'll press forward. What we have here is a series of mounds where Confederate guns were placed to guard against the Union from coming through this gap. Cumberland Gap was a major thoroughfare. People going into Kentucky, Tennessee, but also during the Civil War would have been a major route for the Union forces to take as they moved south. Alright, got to another overlook right before we get to the Pinnacle Overlook parking lot. Pretty similar to what we just had. Very nice though. Alrighty, we're going down into the parking lot of Pinnacle Overlook. Hardly anybody here. I think there's 2 or 3 cars. Been a long time since I've been up here. One more overlook. Pretty much be it till we get off this mountain. Alrighty, we've left Pinnacle Overlook, the parking lot, heading back down, so we'll get back to the car in the parking lot. Been a good hike. I remember decades ago coming up here after the tunnel was built, probably for a day trip, drive up here. You can walk out to the main overlooks and then the one that we hit on the ridge trail, or you can do like we did and make a all day well maintained trail, very well worn, so not gonna have to worry about anything, just follow the signs. Remnants of an old home place. Just happened to look up the hill. Rock pile and house foundation up here in the cellar. So that's pretty neat. There is a faint trail to it. It's about halfway down to the parking lot. Foundation stones everywhere. Old cellar looks like. Maybe the basement of the home. I'm guessing well. Lots of stonework everywhere. I'll yell at the boys and get them up here. Looked up and saw a pile of rock and we just hit the mother lode. This was probably 3 or 4 different buildings here. It's very neat. Well, as we got almost to the parking lot, we found the remnants of a really nice old home place and rusted out bucket by the creek where you probably got his water. So just a little bit of added history.
Thank you.
Well, alrighty folks, we made it back. Got back the same day we left. It's a good hike. Started at the parking lot, went up the top of the hill, got in a bunch of overlooks, went to Pinnacle Overlook, walked back down the mountain. It's been a heck of a haul. Glad to be back though. We'll talk to you later.